I have 227,000 in debt from ridiculous mistakes I've made in the past. I'm currently 28 years old. I'm
How?
married. I'm
28?
Yeah, I'm extremely into the Lord. I'm trying to follow the whole baby steps. I met you through Dave Ramsey and listening to his videos.
Okay.
So my concern is, with the house, total debt is 787,000. My concern is I have a baby on the way. How much money should I save before I continue to start having debt? I'm not very comfortable with the fact of just having $1,000 and then just paying debt.
No.
That doesn't just it just doesn't suit well with me.
Yeah. No, no, I get it, man. So we got $227,000 in consumer debt. Any of that student loans by chance?
No, I don't have no student loans. I paid that off. I had before, a long time ago, before buying my first property,
Okay.
which the deal ended up canceling. The broker told me, brother, if you don't pay the debt, the bank won't even lend you money. And I was forced to even pay $22,000 cash, and I had to pay it off
Okay.
before getting this loan for this house.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Is your wife working, bro?
She's not now because she's about to be in labor.
All right, cool. So what would you say right now is your total household income?
My total household income without hers is about 300,000.
Okay. What do you do making $300,000, bro? That's good money. Let's talk about it. That's good
Man,
money.
it's a blessing of the Lord. I can't tell you that I earned it. I can't tell you I worked for it. I can't even tell you that I even studied for it. It was just a
Yeah.
blessing and opportunity. God give, God takes, and He's just really good. I do ABA therapy. I own an agency, and I help children with autism. My sister and I own the agency. I was
Okay.
going bankrupt one day, and the Lord put me with a person who helped me get a loan. And coincidentally, which coincidences don't exist, it ended up being half of the money to invest in the company and open it. That's a
All right.
big testimony for my life.
Nah, man, but that's an amazing testimony. Number one, let me start off by saying this, man. Congrats on the newborn, son or daughter.
It's a daughter.
Daughter, man. Congrats on the daughter that is
Thank
coming.
you, thank you, thank you, man.
Um, my goal
Man, you
is
should see
one.
the smile in my face, man. I'm just so joyful to be speaking to
Hey,
you.
hey,
Praise
man,
God.
listen, Leo, let's listen, man. We're gonna have a good time tonight. The fact that you have a daughter, bro, on the way, this is huge. With your company, I'm guessing that you probably are self-insured with medical, or do you have some form of health insurance?
My sister does. I'm just the investor, brother, who just got lucky, I
Okay,
would say, like the book of Proverbs, right
okay,
place, right time. And I
all right.
just came in and the Lord just decided to bless me.
All right, sounds good. So for me right now, what I'm going to tell you to do in this particular situation, I'm going to tell you to go ahead and look at what are your medical bills that you're going to have with your daughter coming out the womb. So if you look at your situation, look at all the tools that you have with you. If it's going to cost you $10,000 to have your baby in a healthy place with the proper medication, with the proper hospital visits, I would say you need to put $10,000 inside of a savings account with 1 month of your net pay. As far
With
as
1 month
you,
of my net pay.
yeah. So it's not because you're an investor. That means it fluctuates. It seems like, right? So what I
Yeah.
would say is in this particular situation, I would do 1 month of all of your expenses. So not just your emergency expenses. Like no, if your wife likes to get her hair done, man, put that inside of there. If you like to get your hair cut, put that inside of there. What do you averagely spend on a monthly basis? So this way,
14,000 is what we spend.
so yeah,
We
so then
spend 14,000 a month with everything. I use the Every Dollar Budget app. I wish I knew your app before, but that's the one I started using.
nah, bro, every
Um,
dollar app is solid. I love the every dollar app. Yeah.
14K off with everything, with the fun money, with everything. We try to live a pretty comfortable life, knowing the fact that we've made mistakes and we have debt. But I can't just strangle my wife and strangle myself and not even have, like, you know what I mean? We have
Yeah.
we have a little fun money. We have about $400 a month, and then I try to configure everything with pleasing her, pleasing myself, and then still making sure I go ham on the debt.
Yeah. Where do you live?
I live in Homestead, Florida.
That's what it is. Homestead. I was like, man, 14K a month on expenses. You spend more money than me. But you are a family
Wow.
man and you are in
Yeah,
Homestead too.
just my mortgage is 4 grand. That's with the tax deduction, so it's costly in here. We have
Yeah.
nice cars. We
Yeah.
do not want to get rid of them. Don't even talk to me about that. We pay we pay seven. I mean, I did my study on even getting the right car. My car is 4 years old or 5 years old. My wife's car is 5 years old as well, and we both pay about $600 a month.
Per
I
car?
know. Yes, that's per car. She drives a Range Rover. I drive a BMW X5. Each cars are 2020 or 2021, both cars.
Man, I'm not mad at the cars. Here's my thing, and I'm gonna be real with you. If I was in your position, I wouldn't have those kind of cars. But at the same time, you're making $300,000. You seem like you're an intelligent man. I believe you can get another 100,000 to $150,000 a year some kind of way. So if
I
you're
am
at
trying.
200,
You might laugh at me, but I don't take no discourager from it. I started a little window side cleaning business, and it's
okay,
making me about an extra 2-3 thousand a month, roughly around there, until
okay,
the next opportunity or idea comes or friendship.
okay. So here's my suggestion. I think first year you have a newborn. I
Yes.
want to see you debt free in 2 years.
All right, fam, let's have a heart to heart. You all know that I'm all about helping you get your money. But let me ask you this question. How's your credit report looking? And if you're being honest and you're saying, you know what, Ayo, I need some help, well, listen, I got something for you. Listen, I know credit can feel like this big, confusing thing, but with Kickoff, it doesn't have to be. They've designed a super simple, affordable way to help you build your credit, whether you're just starting out or need to bounce back from a rough patch. Here's how it works. Kickoff reports to the major credit bureaus to help you establish a positive credit history, and you can get started for as little as $5 a month. No credit check, no crazy interest fees at all, no hidden fees, so just a straightforward way to improve your financial standing. And here's why it matters the most, because it is not just about a number, it is about financial freedom and doors opening up for you. Do you want that dream apartment? Do you want lower car insurance and even better job prospects? It all starts with making sure you have a good credit profile. So don't wait. Head over to AnthonyONeal.com/kickoff. That's AnthonyONeal.com/KIKOFF and start your first month for just as little as $1. Listen, it's AnthonyONeal.com/kickoff, KIKOFF. You get it for $1. Let's get you some lower rates, especially in 2025.
We gonna knock that out to 12 months. You should see my screen. I have a screen behind me with a division of all the debts, and I have 12 months. I'm gonna get that debt out of here.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
At least
Here's what I'm
before the
saying.
house.
Yeah, yeah. So here's what I'm saying. Because the last caller, Tamika just said the same thing. I'm giving y'all 2 years. I'm being more so realistic because I believe that sometimes, especially people who are followers of mine and follower of Dave Ramsey's, I think we get like, oh, I'm about to go gazelle, but then
Right.
we don't calculate life.
And it's not the reality.
Exactly. And so it's like you have a son. So I mean a daughter. You have a daughter on the way. You're going
Yeah.
to want to spend some time with your daughter.
Right?
Your wife is going to get sick sometimes because that's just a part of the woman's body. You will need to be there to be able to help her as she's getting back to herself after
Right?
delivering. And so I would say set those expectations to where, okay, I'm going to give myself 24 months to be a newborn father, right? And to get,
Wow, wow,
when I
wow.
have that
Totally different than what I
opportunity,
had in mind.
to get extra income coming in, and I'm not going to stress me, I'm not going to stress my wife, I'm not going to miss out on an opportunity of being a father in the beginning season, because that first year, you know, you want your daughter to see her dad around. You don't want your daughter to only see mom around, but you also do want your daughter to have the visual image of dad was around, but dad was gone. But when he was gone, he was working. And now, because my dad got the strategy, he put things into place, man, I was able to grow up debt free and having the nice things, living in a beautiful home, but we weren't stressed. So for me, my strategy for you, since you don't want to sell the cars, I respect that, right? Because I'm a car guy too. So what
Brother,
you
I
got to
drive.
do,
I mean, it just goes with my company. I can't pull up the doctor's office. I meet a lot of pediatricians along my month, along the year. It just does not feel right for me to tell these people, send me all your children with autism, and I'm pulling up. And I've had nice
that's a
cars my whole
personal
life. I just
thing.
don't think it feels right with my
Now,
business.
now, brother, I was trying to be nice to you, Doc. But that's a pride thing. That's not a parents
That's
don't
true.
care what you pull up in. Parents care, do you have the education and the experience to take care of my children? They don't care if you pull up in a Honda Accord. They don't care if you pull up in a Toyota Camry. That's more so of a me and you thing of pride, right?
True,
And
true,
and,
true,
and the
true.
truth of the fact is No, if you walk in there, if you step out of that car with a suit on, and you're clean cut, you're articulate, you're giving them and you're answering the questions that they need to feel
Right.
safe and secure in the knowledge that you have. Man, those parents are not going to care if you pull up in a Toyota Camry from 2020, from 2018. They're not going to care about that, right?
Right.
And
Right.
so,
Right.
but again, though, I'm not here to attack you. I'm here to give you my wisdom, my thoughts, and then you and your wife can sit back and come up with a strategy and plan for it.
Of course.
But for me, if you do not sell the cars, understandable. You do have to come up with a 2-year plan. And when I say a 2-year plan, every single month, how much money do I need to make sure that I can pay off this thing in 2 years? But I'm not stressing myself because I have to be a father. I have to be there to help my wife raise our newborn daughter. Do not leave your wife at home by herself saying, "Baby, I got to make this money pay off the debt." No, 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 no.
Wow.
No.
Thank you. Thank you.
No. Yeah,
That's
don't. It's not worth it, right? And so go ahead and put $14,000 inside your savings account. Ask your wife, sit down with her, get to the doctors. Hey, how much money are we going to need to deliver my daughter? Put that money on top of the 14,000. Put that inside of a high yield savings account. Go over to SoFi, AnthonyONeal.com / savings. Put that money in there. Then you come home and you're one, being a husband first, right? Because that's your priority. Then number two is you're working the strategy and the plan and the system that you put together to pay off this money within the next 2 years. And then number three is, brother, stop borrowing money and stop getting new cars. If that car break down, I better not see you getting another goddamn Range Rover or a BMW. No, man. And I promise you, hear me clearly, bro. Cars, like I drive a Bentley, and man, the only reason why I put it like this, if I had to get rid of it today, I would not miss not having a Bentley
right.
because I understand the importance of assets over liabilities. I understand the importance of freedom over having a liability that looks good. But I
Over
would
bonds.
prefer
Right.
financial freedom. I would prefer putting money inside of my daughter's 529 account who just got here. I would prefer having that than having a real nice car. But
You're right.
hey,
Right.
I understand it, brother. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? But you blessed me tonight, brother. I mean, you're 28. You're
Yeah.
28. You're 28. You have the opportunity to do something that most 28-year-olds don't have. And that is, you have the opportunity to go into your 30s with no
Debt free.
consumer debt,
Right.
making
Check that.
$300,000 as an investor because of your sister's business, helping her grow that business into a multiple seven figure that will then yield you a seven-figure income. Now you're in Florida, a beautiful state. Homestead, I know all about Homestead, right? So I'm like, you're in a beautiful city. You're young, you're thriving, you have financial freedom. And so I want to leave you with this. And just hear me clearly on this one. That the caliber of your daughter's future is going to be determined by the decisions you make today. Like
Wow.
hey, it's not just yours, it's not your wife. It's the caliber of your daughter's future is going to be determined by the quality of a decision that her father makes in February 2025.
Wow.
And here's the thing, she will never know that her future was determined in February because her father made the right decision or her father made the wrong decision. And I can't even say mother because I believe that we are the head of the homes and that we lead it within my particular, what I'm saying, Christianity practice. And so I'm telling my wife, babe, this is what we doing. And my wife, because I picked the right wife, be like, all right, baby, we're going to do that. We're going to do
Yeah,
that
she
because
followed.
I
She's
want
a
that.
great woman, man. Mighty woman
Yeah,
of God.
I know she is, because you wouldn't have married if she wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Not especially no 28 years old. Nah, you would have had, you got you a good one. So those are my 2 cents, bro. I appreciate you, man. I'm praying for you. As a matter of fact, let me pray for you and your daughter now, man. Dear Heavenly Father, I've never done this before, but God, I just want to say thank you for this brother calling in this evening. This brother and his beautiful wife have an amazing daughter that's coming into this earth here soon. God, I'm believing, all of us are believing who are watching this live online right now. We're believing that his daughter is going to come in with no sickness, with no illness, that his wife is going to deliver the baby with no blood clots, with nothing damaging to her health. God, we're believing for a 100% healthy experience of this newborn baby coming into this world. And as this newborn is coming in, God, I'm asking God to give him the wisdom and the knowledge on how
Yes.
not just to be a great husband to his wife who's going through this experience, but also how does he now go from a husband only to a husband and a active and effective father. So not
Yes.
only just those two things, God, but give him the strategy and the system on how does he change the financial situation of his family. God, give him the understanding that he needs. Give him the resources that he needs. Give him the creativity that he needs. So this by this time in 2 years, by February of 2027, he is debt free. His daughter is two. His wife and him may be working on another child, God, but they are
Yes.
financially free. So God, I'm believing right now that he's going to be debt free. I'm believing right now, God, that he's going to create a 7-figure income. God, I'm believing right now that his daughter is going to be going to college at the age of 18, 19, 100% debt free
Yes.
because of the
Yes. Yes.
decisions that he made. So this is a prayer for everybody who's online right now, God, that you will give us that creativity. But God, I thank you for this family. I just felt led to pray for them. Don't know why, but I did. But God, we love you. We thank you. And all of us type in the chat, amen. And brother, amen. God bless you, man.
Amen.
We love you,
God bless
bro.
you too, man.
All right
Amen.
now.
I love you too, man. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
sir. No problem, bro. Yo, listen, man. That's what it's all about, y'all.